Mary Kay, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
I want to start with this. You reported that OBJ wanted to be traded multiple times. Mary Kay, what can you add to that?
Well, yes, he has asked to be traded several times. The first time, or at least the first time this season, was in the offseason. So this is not something new. This is something that started sometime in the offseason, but they really couldn't trade him in the offseason. And I believe that they would have been open to doing that. But he had already had a $12.79 million guarantee that was triggered, and not many teams were going to pick up that salary for a player coming off of a torn ACL.
Mary Kay, thank you for being on the show. That nugget of information sparks me to ask this question. The fact that Odell Beckham Jr. asked for a trade in the offseason, so much noise has been made about the lack of chemistry that exists between him and Baker Mayfield. Is it possible that that's really what's going on this particular season? That Baker Mayfield was aware that Odell Beckham Jr. wanted out. And obviously, there's some personal feelings that developed from Odell Beckham Jr. wanting to be traded and away from this quarterback.
Well, that probably does factor in. I mean, these guys were trying to repair their relationship, and I think they had done a pretty good job of having a meeting of the minds in the offseason. I know they had some conversations, and they were working on it. I mean, Odell went to Baker Mayfield's Camp Mayfield down in Austin. He went to Montana with him when some players went out there. So these two were working on it. They knew that this season was dependent upon, at least it seemed like it was at the time, dependent upon them flourishing together. But ultimately, that just didn't work out. Now, I think another thing that was a factor in some of this is that the Browns expected Odell to play in Kansas City in the opener, and he did not feel ready. And I think that was the first sign that something was off.
Mary Kay, let me ask you this. What teams have you heard have interest in Odell Beckham?
Well, the only team that I knew for sure was interested at the time of the trade deadline were the New Orleans Saints. Now, they weren't able to reach a deal, so that's one to keep an eye on there. But, you know, I think the Browns have to be aware that, I mean, the Chiefs could possibly get interested depending on if the price is right. I would think maybe the Raiders now could possibly be interested. And then, you know, what if the Ravens swoop in and decide to pull a little power play there for their upcoming couple of games this season against the Cleveland Browns? So it could get very interesting.
Mary Kay, I know that I've been told that Baker Mayfield is a pretty popular dude in Cleveland amongst its fan base. But I'm wondering if that same thing exists inside that locker room, particularly with Odell Beckham Jr. now basically being gone. Is this a situation where you have some individuals inside that locker room on the offensive side of the ball that are raising their proverbial eyebrows at Baker Mayfield as opposed to Odell Beckham Jr. because of all that's transpired?
You know, I don't see that happening. I think that Baker and Odell did a pretty good job of presenting a united front. So this wasn't divisive, and it really wasn't personal that much either. It was really more about a disconnect on the football field. And then all of a sudden, as each week went by, it was trending in the wrong direction where Baker just wasn't looking at him at all. So, you know, that was nobody's imagination. It was happening on the field. But I think the players will do a good job of rallying around Baker Mayfield. Now, he's playing hurt, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But I think that these guys will be professional, and they'll pull together. Having said that, this locker room loved Odell Beckham Jr.
That's a great note to hear, that this locker room loved Odell Beckham Jr. Really interesting stuff. Mary Kay Cabot, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.